Hello and welcome back. Paragraph 96 of the judgment for case 3SA991 focuses on Dr. Richard Byng. In it, the judge makes this puzzling statement. The electronic articles, posts and emails printed out in the bundles prepared by the claimants run to 24 arch-lever files, and that it is evident that both sides have assiduously combed all of that material. None of the relevant emails relied upon or identified is a general communication or email from Dr. Byng to any other person. If you're not well versed in the legal process, you'd have no reason not to take this at face value and conclude Dr. Byng had no involvement in the harassment campaign against us. But then you'd be forgetting about the illusion of justice. In order for me to explain this, I need to tell you about disclosure. There comes a point in the legal process when the claimants and defendants have to reveal documents, including private communications, to the other side, which concerns them and the case. But only the claimants and defendants have to do this. By the time disclosure took place, Dr. Byng was no longer a defendant in the case. He had been removed on the advice of our lawyers for lack of overt evidence. So it's extremely puzzling that the judge would use the lack of email communication from him in disclosure as proof he had been part of the attacks against us, since legally he wasn't obliged to divulge anything, and he clearly didn't. It's impossible to think that Judge Anthony Seys-Llewellyn wouldn't have known this. And that's not all. Despite not being privy to what Dr. Byng wrote, his wife's own disclosure gives strong indication as to how involved he truly was, such as, Richard is going to write to Dan. Don't worry, he can't mind us reading his email. At the end of this is his clinical judgment, which she seems to have forgotten. But the horrible thing is that he doesn't know me or my son. He doesn't know that I'm reliable. He doesn't know to trust Richard's clinical opinion. Richard is happy to write to this org, enclosing their email to the Dean of the Peninsula Medical School, and so on. R says she certainly has constructed her own reality. I think he made that analysis in his spare time. Exactly our thoughts. R is going to write with this uni email asking this very question. It's clear from these that Dr. Richard Byng, an expert in primary care mental health working at Peninsula Medical School, Plymouth University, was fully involved with the targeted attacks against us and wasn't as innocent as Judge Anthony Seys-Llewellyn would have you believe. But if you're going to perform the illusion of justice, you have to distort the facts and fool your readership. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.